Welcome to the channel, Coin Lovers. Today we're taking a look at the top 4 rare United States of America 5-cent coins that collectors are always eager to find. These nickels come in many different conditions and carry various mint marks, and each small detail can make a big difference in their value. From scarce early Jefferson and Buffalo nickels to unique mint errors and hard-to-find special varieties, these 5-cent coins continue to stand out as exciting treasures in the world of numismatics. So check your own nickels closely. You might be holding something far more valuable than you realize. Let's get started. First up, the United States of America 5-cent coin from the year 1956 with the D mint mark, found in dirty condition. This coin belongs to the Jefferson nickel series, a long-running and iconic design in U.S. coinage history. Despite its worn and dirty appearance, it still carries plenty of details and historical value worth exploring in this detailed presentation. When you first look at the coin, the most noticeable thing is the dirt and discoloration covering its surface. This kind of natural dirt buildup is common in older circulated coins that have spent many years in pockets, drawers, and cash registers. Instead of removing the dirt, collectors often study it to understand the coin's age and originality. The D mint mark located on the reverse side of the 1956 nickel shows that it was produced at the Denver Mint. Denver coins are known for having sharp and sturdy strikes, so even when a coin becomes dirty or worn, many of its key details remain visible to collectors and hobbyists. The obverse of the coin still displays the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, although the dirt has settled into different areas, making the high points appear darker. The features of Jefferson's face are still recognizable, even if the dirt slightly hides the finer lines of the design. Looking closely at the reverse, the Monticello building remains clearly visible under the layer of dirt. The structure's outline, steps, and rooftop are still identifiable, which shows that the coin's core design has survived despite circulation and surface grime. Dirty coins often appear more worn than they actually are. Dirt settles into scratches and small dents, creating shadows that exaggerate the appearance of wear. However, when studied carefully, the underlying details still help determine the coin's true condition. This coin reflects real everyday usage. The dirt marks on the coin build a picture of its journey: shopping counters, coin jars, vending machines, and years of handling. Each stain and dark spot adds a layer of story that clean coins do not show. While collectors often prefer cleaner coins, dirty condition coins like this one are important for understanding natural aging. They show how metals react to moisture, environment, and daily handling over decades. The rim of the coin also shows signs of wear, with dirt trapped within its edges. The rim is still mostly intact, which indicates that this coin, though dirty, has maintained its shape and structural integrity over the years. The coin's dirty condition also highlights the contrast between raised and flat surfaces. Dirt builds up more in deeper areas like lettering and around Jefferson's profile, making those parts appear darker compared to smoother areas. Studying dirty coins is very useful for beginner collectors because it teaches them how to look past surface grime and focus on the core details that determine value and grade. This practical learning is important for anyone entering the coin hobby. Even though the surface looks rough, the year 1956 remains readable. The date placement on Jefferson nickels is strong, and even in circulated and dirty condition, the digits hold up well due to the original strength of the Denver Mint strike. Collectors appreciate the 1956 D nickel because it belongs to the post-war era when American coin production was stable and consistent. This makes the design and striking quality reliable for study and comparison. Examining the fields of the coin, you can see that the dirt has settled into a cloudy pattern. These patches often form from oils, sweat, and natural environmental exposure over many years of handling, giving the coin its aged character. The lettering around the edges, including "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," remains identifiable despite being darkened by dirt. These inscriptions help confirm the coin's authenticity and historical place in the Jefferson nickel series. The reverse lettering, especially Monticello and E pluribus unum, also remains readable. Even with dirt affecting the deeper grooves, the main text stands out enough to appreciate the design. Coins in dirty condition are often considered as found, meaning they have not been cleaned or polished. Collectors prefer this because cleaning coins can scratch the metal or reduce value, making original dirt acceptable and even desirable in some cases. Because this coin is from 1956, it has lived through many decades of changing American history. The dirt trapped on the surface becomes a silent witness of that long journey, giving the coin a more authentic appearance. The metal composition of the nickel allows it to develop natural discoloration over time. Dirt often reacts differently with nickel alloys, creating dark spots, light patches, or uneven tones that contribute to the coin's unique look. dirty condition coins also help show how everyday environmental factors, such as humidity and temperature, change a coin's surface. These natural reactions add character and help collectors understand how coins age without artificial cleaning. For display in a video, dirty coins like this one offer strong visual texture. The shadows, dark edges, and uneven tones make the coin more dramatic on camera, adding interest and depth when showing close-up shots. Even though the value of a dirty 1956 D Jefferson nickel may not be high, the educational and historical value is significant. It helps collectors appreciate the true aging process of circulated coins over many decades. This coin remains a meaningful part of U.S. coinage history. Its worn surfaces, trapped dirt, and visible design features all come together to create a piece worth studying and showcasing. The 1956 D nickel in dirty condition stands as an example of real circulation, authentic wear, and the long-lasting durability of Jefferson nickel design. Next up, the 1988 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel, minted at the Denver Mint with the D Mint mark. This coin, in good condition, represents an important piece of American numismatic history that collectors and enthusiasts highly appreciate. Despite being a common date in the Jefferson nickel series, the details of the coin and its story make it a fascinating subject to examine. The first thing to notice is the obverse side, featuring the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson. Even in circulated condition, the design retains much of its original detail, allowing collectors to enjoy the beauty of the sculpted features, from Jefferson's strong profile to the delicate lines around his hair. The portrait reflects the artistic skill of Felix Schlag, the designer of this long-running series. The D Mint mark, positioned on the reverse below the Monticello building, indicates that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint. Coins from this mint are often known for their precise strikes, making even circulated examples like this one display remarkable clarity in the main design elements. On the reverse, Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, is depicted with striking architectural detail. In good condition, the outlines of the building, including its steps and columns, remain clear, offering an authentic glimpse of Jefferson's architectural legacy. The D Mint mark is crisp and easily identifiable, adding to the coin's numismatic value. The field of the coin shows light circulation wear, which softens some of the finer details without obscuring the main elements. This type of wear is typical for coins that have been in circulation for decades but have been well cared for, maintaining a balance between historical authenticity and visual appeal. One of the key elements of a 1988 D nickel in good condition is the legibility of the inscriptions. The obverse reads, "Liberty," along with the date, while "In God We Trust" is prominently displayed. These elements remain well defined, even in circulated coins, ensuring that the coin's identity and origin are unmistakable. Examining the reverse, the inscriptions Monticello and E Pluribus Unum remain clear. The lettering exhibits only minor wear, preserving the readability and historical context of the coin, which is essential for collectors evaluating its condition and authenticity. The edges of the coin, though slightly worn, maintain their round shape and continuity. The rim's integrity is an important factor in determining the overall condition, and a Denver-minted 1988 nickel often exhibits excellent edge preservation compared to other circulating coins from the same period. The metal composition of the Jefferson nickel, primarily a copper-nickel alloy, has helped this coin withstand decades of circulation while retaining its basic luster. The D Mint mark nickel demonstrates the alloy's durability, with minimal signs of corrosion or surface degradation in good condition. Handling and circulation have given this coin a unique patina, a gentle sheen that adds character without diminishing its aesthetic appeal. The light toning helps to emphasize the raised design elements, making Jefferson's portrait and Monticello stand out beautifully against the background. Collectors value coins like this not only for their design, but also for the story they tell. A 1988 D nickel in good condition may have passed through countless hands, witnessed everyday transactions, and survived the test of time, becoming a small but tangible piece of American history. Even in good condition, the coin retains clear detail in Jefferson's hair and coat, demonstrating the skillful strike of the Denver Mint. The consistency of the strike ensures that the design remains visually balanced, enhancing its appeal to both casual collectors and serious numismatists. The Denver Mint has historically produced coins with stronger detail in the relief areas, which is evident in the 1988 nickel. Observing the coin closely, one can appreciate the craftsmanship and precision that went into creating a design that has remained relevant for over 7 decades. The reverse side's Monticello depiction is particularly interesting, with architectural elements like the rooftop, windows, and columns remaining visible even after years of circulation. This level of preservation adds to the historical and collectible value of the coin. The overall weight and feel of the nickel remain consistent with other coins in the Jefferson series, giving it a satisfying heft in hand. The copper-nickel alloy contributes to durability, ensuring that the coin remains a collectible piece for decades to come. In good condition, the coin's surface retains a natural shine, with minor scratches and contact marks that tell the story of circulation without detracting from its appeal. This balance of wear and detail makes it attractive to collectors seeking both authenticity and visual beauty. The 1988 D nickel is part of a long lineage of Jefferson nickels that have circulated since 1938. Each coin serves as a small testament to American history, commerce, and artistry, offering insights into the minting standards and design preferences of the time. Even though not rare, a well-preserved 1988 D nickel in good condition holds numismatic interest because it provides a reference point for collectors to compare wear patterns, mint mark placements, and strike quality within the series. The coin's clarity in both the obverse and reverse inscriptions is vital for educational purposes as well. Beginners can learn to identify mint marks, study circulation effects, and understand the evolution of Jefferson nickel designs through coins like this one. The collectors also appreciate the aesthetic harmony of the coin. Jefferson's profile complements the architectural precision of Monticello, creating a balanced composition that highlights both historical and artistic significance. Coins like this 1988 D nickel are perfect for educational displays, coin albums, or hands-on study. The visible mint mark, readable inscriptions, and moderate circulation make it an ideal example for illustrating good-condition circulated coins. The coin's history adds depth to its appeal. Minted in Denver during the late 1980s, this nickel reflects a stable era of U.S. coinage, bridging older mid-century designs with modern-day minting practices. Even in everyday circulation, this nickel has survived remarkably well. The design integrity, readable details, and overall preservation underscore the quality of U.S. minting and the resilience of the Jefferson nickel series. In summary, the 1988 D Jefferson nickel in good condition is a testament to American numismatic craftsmanship. It showcases strong design, readable inscriptions, a clear mint mark, and a beautiful patina that tells a story of decades of circulation and history. Collectors and enthusiasts can appreciate this coin not only for its historical significance but also for its educational and aesthetic value. Its good condition ensures that it remains a relevant and collectible piece in any Jefferson nickel collection, bridging the gap between common circulation coins and more specialized numismatic studies. Next up, the United States of America 5 cents coin from 1964 with the D mint mark is an iconic Jefferson nickel that many collectors recognize instantly. This coin comes from the Denver Mint and represents one of the most widely produced nickels of the 20th century. Even though it was minted in huge quantities, collectors still love finding pieces in very fine condition because they show strong details and attractive eye appeal. And very fine condition, the 1964 D nickel displays clear lines in Jefferson's hair and a well-defined portrait with only minor wear. The fields of the coin may show light circulation marks, but the overall appearance remains sharp and visually appealing. For many beginners in coin collecting, this coin serves as an excellent starting point because it is both affordable and historically important. The obverse side features the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. His image looks bold and proud on well-preserved examples. On a very fine 1964 D nickel, the facial features, jawline, and hair detail still remain visible, showing only small traces of flattening from circulation. This makes the coin enjoyable to study and display. The reverse side shows the Monticello building, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. Although millions of these coins circulated, very fine condition examples still show the architectural lines of Monticello clearly. Collectors look for coins where the steps, roof, and columns remain distinct without heavy wear. On a circulated but well-kept 1964 D, these details are still noticeable. Even though the coin is not rare, the 1964 D nickel marks the final year before design changes and minting adjustments caused by the growing demand for U.S. coinage. That makes it historically significant. Many collectors enjoy owning a 1964 D sample because it represents the end of an era in nickel production. The Denver Mint produced an enormous quantity of these coins, and this high mintage has kept values affordable today. However, collectors still appreciate coins in higher grades, and very fine examples often find a special place in personal collections. Eye appeal plays a major role in how desirable a coin becomes. When examining a 1964 D nickel, collectors often check for strong rims. In very fine condition, the rims remain fully intact with only slight flattening. This helps the coin maintain a complete and balanced look, especially when viewed under proper lighting. A strong rim enhances both sides of the coin, Another feature studied by collectors is the lettering. Coins in very fine condition typically show sharp, readable letters on both the obverse and reverse. The inscriptions like "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and "Monticello" remain bold without significant fading. Strong lettering is always a positive sign in circulated coins. The luster on a very fine 1964 D nickel may be partially worn but can still remain in protected areas. Many enthusiasts enjoy inspecting the faint hints of original mint shine. This subtle luster brings life to the coin and reveals how well it has been preserved over the years. When collectors handle a coin from 1964, they also appreciate the historical period it represents. This was a time of cultural change in America and the final year of the heavy nickel production era. Each coin becomes a small piece of history that traveled through countless hands during decades of circulation. Even though the 1964 D nickel is common, some collectors search for pieces with better surface quality or coins that have retained their natural color and tone. A coin in very fine condition stands out because it avoids deep scratches, corrosion, or heavy wear. Attractive circulation pieces can remain collectible for decades. The overall shape and contour of the coin also matter. Very fine coins maintain their original diameter and thickness with minimal flattening. This makes them feel solid and satisfying when held. A coin with good edges and no major dents shows that it survived circulation gracefully. Many collectors enjoy comparing their 1964 D nickel with other nickels from the same decade. Slight differences in wear patterns, toning, and strike quality make each coin unique. This individuality is one of the reasons coin collecting continues to be such a fascinating hobby. The Denver Mint typically produced coins with strong strikes, and many 1964 D examples show better details than those from Philadelphia. Very fine condition pieces emphasize this quality, showing sharper details in Jefferson's portrait and Monticello's architecture. These features make the coin appealing to collectors. For beginners in the hobby, learning to grade a coin like the 1964 D nickel is educational. By studying key areas of wear, Jefferson's cheek, hair, collar, and the steps of Monticello, collectors can develop grading skills. This knowledge helps them evaluate and appreciate other coins in their collections. Collectors also enjoy examining the surfaces of the coin for natural aging. A well-preserved circulated nickel develops a pleasing tone that enhances its appearance. A very fine 1964 D often shows even, natural wear without spotting or discoloration, making it attractive for display. Another reason this coin remains popular is its affordability. Even though it is well-preserved and collectible, it is not rare or extremely expensive. Many people enjoy acquiring coins that are both historical and accessible. This encourages new collectors to learn more about U.S. coinage. The story behind the Jefferson nickel series also adds value to the 1964 D coin. Designed in 1938, the series has been part of American coinage for decades. Each coin represents the legacy of Thomas Jefferson and the architectural beauty of Monticello. The 1964 D nickel continues this tradition. For many collectors, the most enjoyable part is the thrill of the hunt. Finding a very fine example from circulation is rare today, making it exciting when one appears in old jars or inherited collections. The experience of discovering a well-preserved coin adds emotional value beyond its monetary worth. When presenting this coin in a YouTube video, it's important to show close-up shots of both sides to highlight the condition. Viewers love seeing the details, toning, and natural wear. A clear visual presentation brings the story of the coin to life and helps collectors understand its grade. If stored properly, a very fine 1964 D nickel can remain in excellent shape for many more decades. Keeping it in a protective holder prevents scratches, moisture damage, and further wear. Proper storage ensures the coin stays attractive and valuable. Overall, the 1964 D 5 cents coin remains one of the most interesting circulated nickels for collectors. It is historical, affordable, visually appealing, and widely loved. A very fine example stands out because it retains strong details while still showing honest circulation. In conclusion, the United States of America 5 cents coin from 1964 with the D mint mark in very fine condition is a piece that every collector can appreciate. Its charm lies in its history, its design, and its well-preserved features. It may not be rare, but it holds lasting significance for coin enthusiasts. Next up,